Hey there, and welcome to College is Fine, Everything's Fine, the podcast that helps you keep your head above campus chaos without losing your sense of self or your sense of humor. I'm Dr. Sarah Olivo.
And I'm Dr. Liz Seidler. We're clinical psychologists who help students navigate everything from friendship drama and academic pressure to figuring out who they are when nobody and everybody is watching.
We take real stories from college life and turn them into simple, science-backed tips you can actually use. No fluff, just what works.
Think of it as your mental health toolkit for thriving, not just surviving college life. All right, Sarah, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready. Let's get into it.
Okay, listeners, Sarah and I were really lucky to spend some time together. We don't get to see each other that often, but we were in New Orleans at a psychology conference and thought we'd take the opportunity to take this podcast to the streets of New Orleans.
Yeah, buckle up. It gets so juicy. A conference filled with some of the brightest minds in cognitive behavioral therapy at this conference. And so we try to get some tidbits. We wanted them to confess some of the things you might not hear them say behind therapy doors or in front of an audience.
Yeah, so there's going to be some shocking truths, right, about what therapists were like as college students. And spoiler alert, it was just as messy as probably some of your college years were, and they were pretty unfiltered.
Really unfiltered. We asked them about weird roommate experiences, some of the mistakes they think were happy mistakes that they made, skills they needed in college but didn't have. And we asked them to tell us things that they maybe don't practice what they preach, skills that they try to have people use but they struggle to use themselves. And so we hope this is sort of a fun, lighthearted way to end the year for you.
Yes, it's a special one. No polished bios, no clinical language or acronyms, right? Just stories about their time when they were trying to figure things out, just like you guys are.
Right. And since they were anonymous, let's just say we went back and asked them if we could use their names, and most people said, absolutely not. So buckle up, buttercups.
Hope you enjoy it.
All right. Well,
Do I press anything?
yeah, you just have to, no, you just hold it up to your mouth, like really, like you're making out with it. No, let's get going here. Let's get down to business.
Testing.
Therapists confess their deepest, darkest secrets.
Got like suspended in high school. It's like I got suspended in high school too. Yeah, for drinking at a school journalism.
Okay, you made some mistakes in college. Come on.
Oh, I'm sure I did. Getting blackout drunk multiple times.
Yes, I did not say that one.
Hooking up with the wrong people and just going with it.
Yes.
Not enjoying a hookup?
No, and getting to know who you are and what works for you. Like,
Yes.
yeah.
What's one of your weirder roommate experiences that you had? Or were you the weird one?
I was not the weird one. I'm never the weird one. So my roommate was in the vet school at Cornell, which is a very prestigious veterinary school, but she often smelled like farm animals.
Ooh.
So there was a lot of farm animal stench in my room. Yeah, she would come home from a long night at the sty.
I'm so sorry.
It was fine.
How did you manage? Candles?
Mindfulness.
Mindfulness of the smell?
No.
So like, you just let it be. Just let the smell be.
I was just observing and describing.
Is there any big mess up, or some might say fuck up, that you have in college that you can remember so that our college students who are listening feel like one day they can also be a successful person, even if they really mess things up?
You're so sorry.
I definitely did not have the grades in my psychology classes that I needed to, or the GRE scores that I needed to. And I actually had, I wouldn't say this was like a big fuck up, but I had a psychology professor tell me that I should not pursue a career, should not pursue a PhD because I did not have the grades or the scores. And I just had to do my own research and figure it out.
All right. I like it. I'm glad you didn't listen.
A happy mistake?
Sure. What's a happy mistake?
Make friends early, but don't be afraid to change your group of friends if it doesn't feel like the right fit. Because I think it's good to feel connected to people right away. Otherwise, it's really isolating and scary. But don't feel like it has to be your friends forever. You can readjust as
You have
needed.
some oops friends that you
I
have.
had a couple of oops friends.
Ah.
Oops. We quickly fixed that though.
What?
We quickly fixed it.
You quickly fixed
Yeah.
This may not be necessarily the coolest mistake that you could make, but really working hard and doing very poorly on an exam, I think is a great experience for people to have. I think it's humbling. You can go learn to talk to your professor and advocate for yourself. And honestly, I think it's just something we should all experience before we get out in the real world so we're a little bit more resilient.
Great answer.
What's a mistake you made in college that you feel like was a happy mistake?
A happy mistake.
Looking back, maybe at the time it didn't feel like that.
Happy mistake. I mean, I'm thinking of freshman year. And, okay. So I was not particularly close with my roommate, but also I did not have the best habits as a roommate.
Oh, you were the creepy roommate.
I was not creepy, but this is embarrassing. I was not very good at putting away my stuff.
Uh-huh.
And so my floor was covered with stuff, which is not, I know, it doesn't make sense.
She's getting hazed right now by the psychologists here.
And I had to have a friend come over and clean it all up. And then I did learn I'm actually really neat and organized now, but I feel like that was actually a good learning.
What was it like when you had to bring in reinforcements?
So that was a mistake. It's like, well, sometimes you're gonna have to learn things the hard way, right? Like if I don't know, you're everything was done for you before, and then you get to be messy, and you leave your laundry in the laundry room, and you forget it, and then you're like, oh no, I need to go do that. It's my job.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
You're thinking back to your college self. What's the one skill that you really needed then that you didn't have?
Mindfulness.
And why?
Because it was the best 4 years of my life. And I just let it go by without really being present. I was focused on my future, how I could become a psychologist as quickly as possible. And I should have just leaned into the fun. I had fun, but I should have been more aware of my fun.
I would pick a distress tolerance skill.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the tip skill because that's my favorite. Period.
Mm-hmm.
That's for the breakup, the guy that's not calling you back, the bad night out,
right?
Whatever it is.
Those big oops moments, or
big oops moments.
You're kind of want to hide in your door.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, what is the one skill that you teach that you don't actually use yourself?
I think that I teach a lot of distress tolerance and mindfulness, and I find it really hard to use with my family. I preach about pausing and taking a deep breath and not reacting, and I find it really hard.
What's a skill that you teach your clients, but you don't practice what you preach?
Gratitude.
Tell me more.
It's wonderful to take stock of the things that are going well. And we often focus on the things that are not going well. And I don't do enough of that.
Oh, mindfulness.
It's a work in progress.
It's the skill I mentioned before, also the tip skill.
Yeah. It's funny how our favorites
Love it.
are the ones
It's my
we never
absolute
teach.
favorite, but I don't ever use it.
I think we're having a theme here. What is something you regret not doing more of? Is there something you feel like I wish I had done more of?
Interesting. I was thinking about this even in talking about or thinking about what to participate in or not. And I thought about Greek life, actually, because that was something that was really big at my school. And I'm like sort of happy in the way how it worked out for me, because I did rush. I joined a sorority, and then I intentionally chose a sorority where my friends were not doing it, so I would meet new people, which was hard and challenging. And then in the end, I decided it was not for me. Like, I did it. I tried the meetings, and I was like, this is not for me. And
You went for it?
yeah, that's one thing. Do I regret any of that? No. Like, it took time, and I tried to do it, and then ultimately was like, I don't want to do this anymore. But some of my friends are still close friends with the people who are in their sorority. So it's like, would it have been different if I had chosen to go where my friends were going? I don't know.
So when you were in college and you're looking back as a psychologist now, what would you tell your college self?
It would be to accept the uncertainty and just embrace the experience.
I think I would tell my college self to try to be less anxious and know that everything is transient and things can change and that it's okay.
If your college transition had a theme song, what would it be?
All I can think of is T-Pain. So that's it. Something from T-Pain.
All right, that's it. You're done. You're done.
By the way, does anyone listen to outros? Should we do one anyway?
Thanks for tuning in to College is Fine, Everything's Fine. We hope you're walking away with skills you can use right now, whether you're just beginning to think about college, starting your first semester, or counting down to graduation.
If you like today's episode, you know what to do. Subscribe, leave a review, and share it with a friend, or your roommate, or your parents, or that random person you keep seeing on the quad. Please don't be shy.
Want more tools, tip sheets, or courses? Head to collegeisfinepodcast.com or follow us on Instagram and TikTok at College is Fine Podcast.
We'll catch you next time with more real talk, more skills, and more of what actually works on campus. Until then, remember that we are rooting for you.